Weekly Renewal is brought to you by Calvo Select Care.
Half a day. I'm Claire Calvo, bringing you your weekly renewal. Healing and wellness have far-reaching tentacles into just about every aspect of our lives and our being, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, psychological, sexual. And today we're going to focus on the topic of finding healing and wellness, the wellness journey for those who have been sexually assaulted and violated in any way. And although we have a month every year that we acknowledge and bring awareness to this topic, I don't think 30 days is nearly enough to address. It's not just an individual problem, it's a community problem. And every day you could open the paper or turn on your phone and you could see the prevalence and the frequency that this occurs. And so I have someone today to speak on this topic of not just the problem, but healing from the problem, finding solutions for those survivors. She is one of the most strong advocates, if not the strongest advocate here on island. Please welcome Monique Baza. Welcome, Monique.
Next year is going to be my 10-year life anniversary. It is going to be 10 years that I celebrate life a little bit differently. It's definitely been a journey of learning and reflection. I just take things day by day, and I try and learn from whatever experience that I can learn from. I try and make processes better. Definitely, I try to help people wherever I can. And it's so important that we, as a survivor community, help each other out. So important, because we see so many instances in the news of criminal sexual conduct cases. It's overwhelming. And the problem with that is, for what we do see, there's still an unknown number of what we don't. There's still those survivors that are living in silence, that feel like they're alone, that they don't have the resources. And my journey is to help change that mindset. As a survivor community, we'll make the difference in other people's healing journeys. That's the importance. So my journey is wherever God leads me to. He gave me a purpose with what had happened to me, and I just try to fulfill that purpose. My strength and where I'm at in my journey today is because of my family and my friends. I've always had somebody in my family with me whenever I was doing a public speaking, or when I was doing an interview. Somebody was always there. And so every chance that I get, I try and let them know how much I appreciate that and how much I love them, and I just thank them for that. Secondly, one of the hardest things that I had to see with regards to my family and my friends was how our dynamic had changed, because we forgot how to talk to each other. On one end, they were not sure what was okay or what was not okay. So certain things that we used to talk about that weren't an issue were an issue because there was just this gap. And then on my end, I was feeling that void. Like, why is everybody changing around me? I'm still me. And I failed to realize that they were suffering as well. They were just as lost. And while we were all angry and had questions, I never took into consideration the helplessness that they were feeling, coupled along with all the other emotions. And so through counseling, we were able to work through that and learn how to talk to each other. And that's something that I share with survivors. Our family, they don't know what they don't know, and we have to move in the same direction in our journeys together.
Thank you so much, Monique, and thank you all. Tune in next week for the second part of this two-part series.
Weekly Renewal is brought to you by Calvo Select Care.